you took rabbit from me. He say don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles. Not enough these bugging. I heard they stung you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels. Don't even mumble.
I'm back to ballin'. I'm in the back full of only. Pull on the scene enough. Queen playing past the trust. Ready turkey, spaghetti, and castor oil. That's turn your guillotine to a fashion show. In 4 minutes, I turn this into forensics in a foreign car with a foreign. It's long-winded, paper long, and you taking long. You just don't get it. On the phone up on Say Tony, want a song with me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Rams going up against the 49ers. So let's get out to Santa Clara for the last game of Week 1, but the first game for our new broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of 2 on a Monday night between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Now Goff on first down. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And that'll bring up second down. And this offense certainly hoping that a veteran wide receiver in Britt can set the tone here in this one.
And we've seen better maturity out of him as his career has gone on, but no lack of speed. He can still get deep and hurt a defense.
They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A good-looking run there by Jeremy Langford.
And what I've always liked about him has been not just his versatility, but his perseverance. I think he's one of those backs that gets better as the game goes on and he gets increased carries. Does have some good toughness running inside. I remember when he was at Michigan State, at one point I did a game of his. He was listed as third-team left corner, but cornerback, receiver, and running back for the Spartans.
Won a couple of Big Ten titles there as well. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
And now it's out. Langford loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
To throw, Kaepernick. Curley's got it, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there. And the 49ers are going to get a first. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation now. He had to throw a tight spiral and a hard one in order to get it in there for a completion.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now here's the headshots for the offense, and Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
Smith catches left side. Torrey Smith, watch and go. Touchdown, 49ers. Torrey Smith, 65 yards. And the Niners 49ers have taken the early lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
And the wideout in motion. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin, 68 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that will go as the first touchdown pass in the career of Jared Goff. He had 43 last year at Cal, and now taking his talents to the NFL.
Yeah, and how about 96 in his career? 3 seasons at Cal Berkeley. 37 straight starts at quarterback. I know his team didn't have a winning record throughout his time there until his last season, but guess what? This kid is phenomenal. Great footwork, processes quickly, gets the ball out accurately. Look out, NFL. Here comes Jared Goff.
And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle.
Touchdown, 49ers! Kamar Aiken, 75 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Goff. His throw incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw, Kaepernick. And he connects with Vance McDonald. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll be a San Francisco first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The defense here for the Rams.
I played college football at the same time as T.J. McDonald's father, Tim. And what a great player he was. T.J. definitely is following in his father's footsteps.
Back after missing 9 games last year, here's Carlos Hyde. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
To throw, Kaepernick, eluding the pressure right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. 3-19.
From his goal line here, Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Goff. They go screenplay to Langford. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, partner, so much for the change of scenery. From St. Louis to Los Angeles. They gave up 3 field goal blocks last year as the St. Louis Rams.
Yep.
You'd think maybe in L.A. that might get correct.
Another one here, though, in Los Angeles.
And just think about the people in St. Louis right now.
You think they're smiling?
I'd say it might be more than a smile at this moment.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back.
Davis fighting. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on second down is gone. Checks it underneath to Langford. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the I. They go play action here on first down. He has Britt over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now gone. Flushed out right. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Gone. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So 3rd and goal, the defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Time running out here on the play clock. They're running. Langford held up short. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. In his own end zone, it's Kaepernick. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Birds like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. DeForest Buckner, the 1st-round pick from Oregon, in there to drop his man and pick up his 1st career sack in his 1st career game.
Check, Patriot!
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Goff now to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the all-pro punter from 2015 out of Oregon State, Johnny Hecker, to kick it away. Jeremy Curley is deep to return for the 49ers. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald, in there to drop him with his 1st sack of 2016. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent time.
Yeah, you know he's got the size to do it. Out of high school, 6'5", 170, but now 230, and we see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people didn't want to step in as a hitter against him because he's a pretty darn good pitcher in high school, too.
92-mile-per-hour fastball in high school. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now Kaepernick. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jeremy Curley, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in Week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the That's what they're looking for here. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, it's gone. They go screen play to Langford. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And, of course, the defense is going to accept this penalty. On first down, gone. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
2nd down following the incompletion. 2nd and 10. Goff again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
And Jeffrey's got it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Rolling to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Go.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd like to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 2nd-year man, Vic Beasley, in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They come out here in the eye. Now Davis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, they'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Langford. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they're trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Surveying the field. He sets to fire deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Goff. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Touchdown, L.A. Alshon Jeffrey, 55 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On first down, Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Quentin Patton that time. That'll bring up second down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He won't go down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Doesn't matter who the runner is going to be each week. Defenses get ready to gang tackle. They want multiple people to the ball. They want to make sure they take the proper angles to the runner, make sure there's no place for him to spin out and go what they call through the back door and get away from people. And they want plenty of guys there to hit him, try and knock the ball free, the whole deal. But on that play, the best laid plans did not work.
Here's Kaepernick. And got his man complete. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, 49ers. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They go again with Davis. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Kaepernick now on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Goff now looking to throw. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Jeffrey had the franchise tag placed on him in 2016. He's showing why here in this one.
And just think, a number of people thought that he would be a number 2 receiver his entire time in the NFL. That's not even close to true. He's a number 1. You've got to get the ball to him often, as they're doing in this one. And that usually leads to great success, as we're seeing in this game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the 50, it's Goff. He's got time. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw is Goff. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Los Angeles 1st down. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jeremy Langford, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Well, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Chris Davis on the return. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. To the right side to Aiken. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Mike Davis, 69 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Caught left side, Gilmore. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Mason takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, L.A. Kenny Brent, 50 yards. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Goff looking to throw. He has Brent over the middle. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Kaepernick now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now Austin. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive. And
we'll see if they can do just that. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. After the run, Goff going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they'll try and run some clock with Langford. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Mason. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game. Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen with Davis. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Alec Ogletree. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Finding time. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
To throw on second down is Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Throwing on third. Goff. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So this was a case of better safe than sorry. All the receivers were locked up, so he had to try and run for it, but he ended up having to slide short of the marker.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Davis. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds McDonald. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw to the right side to Aiken. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Kaepernick now on 1st down. This one brought in by Aiken. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Now in desperation, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mark Barron.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The drive begins with Mason, and he'll power his way up near the 25. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And wow, fortunately, he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Well, last year they were the St. Louis Rams, now the Los Angeles Rams, and starting out under that L.A. title 1-0.
Yeah, and how great do they feel to be back as the Los Angeles Rams and have that one win next to their name. The whole city has to feel great, and they've got to feel terrific representing that city.
They've been pining for it for a long time and starting unblemished. Who knows, maybe on the way to a perfect season.
Who knows, right? Hey, the only way you can get there is to be 1-0.
So for Los Angeles, they get the victory in the NFL debut of their new quarterback, Jared Goff. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Los Angeles Rams, winners for the first time since the 90s, as we say goodnight from Santa Clara.
You thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon things spitting in my cup all night long. Will your tongue at my throne of power? Oh, no. bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins. One shot, straight to the heart. No, I won't drop. You're never gonna slow me down. I've got the energy of a tidal wave. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. It's in my bones. It's in my soul. You're never gonna take that from me. No, I'm gonna be who I wanna be. Oh, say what you wanna say. I'll do it my way. I'm swimming in a sea of dreams all day. Nobody's gonna hold me underneath. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Want me to give all. Oh no, I will not fall down. Want me to give all. No, I'm never coming down. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Want me to give all. I will not fall down. Want me to give
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIADMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. There's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIADMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, there's no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home.
I've been to New York,
Come on,
Texas,
yeah.
Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A DMV, all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
California, there's no place like California.